Hello everyone, my name is Michael Verderber and I am with Untitled. We are a theater organization out of Deep South Texas that does all sorts of theater, from comedic improv, dramatic improv, to fire breathing, to immersive theater in found spaces, to classic works. Most recently, we started diving headstrong into cultural puppetry, like Japanese kamishibai and bunraku, as well as Brazilian lambe lambe. However, these are longer works that need a live audience. We also have a TikTok account that we use for sporadic and silly puppetry projects. However, I wanted to do something with a little more impact and profundity, something punchy and powerful. Thus was born Ruination Puppetry. Because I am interested in all aspects of object manipulation, I started thinking about fusing object manipulation with poetry and perhaps even performance art, and thus created the Ruination series, which is ongoing on our TikTok. In sum, you take a simple, say, socially conscious issue that may be bothering you. You take a hand-drawn character, a paper puppet, and you use synthesis to subject the character to the issue. For example, the first one was called Winston. He is just a simple face.
This is Winston. Every day he puts on a happy face. Every day a happy face. But every day outside factors put Winston down. They kick him. They crush his spirits. They crumple his pictures. But he continues to smile and put on a happy face. For despite the kicking, the crushing, the crumbling, deep down Winston knows if he doesn't smile for others, who will smile for him?
Clearly, Winston was autobiographically my constant need to want others around me happy. So the hand represents how society has beaten down poor Winston, but despite all that, love, the left hand, helps Winston stay strong despite feeling alone. The second was Tara, which in a similar vein is destroyed by, as the hands indicate, tradition, sexism, her weight issues, and racism.
This is Tara, a bubbly girl of a young, indeterminate age. Perhaps she's you. Year after year, month after month, she hears the ridicule. She feels the stares. She notices the negativity. She can't stop the hate because she can't change how she was born. These words have molded her, made her weak, and lose portions of herself. But she has collected herself, rebuilding herself, bit by bit, scrap by scrap. And of her own free will and her own strength, strengthened herself.
She's torn down by all of these aspects, but through her own strength and free will, builds herself back up. I like ending on the implication of positivity. Hole Punched reflects the everyday trials and tribulations of all of us, meetings, jobs, family, responsibilities. And each of these tasks or efforts take a little bit away from us, bit by bit, piece by piece.
Harry is a responsible adult. Every day, he wakes his family, feeds his pets, makes breakfast, gasses up his modest car, drives to work. Once there, he works feverishly, goes to his meetings, answers calls, he's starting to wonder if there's really any point to all this effort. He feels emptied, undervalued. And he makes a decision. He decides to fill the void where his life once was.
The optimistic message in the end is that he fills his life with something undeclared. A message for all of us to fill those holes, that emptiness, with something. It's unspecified by design. My interpretation is of filling the void may differ from yours or the audience's. So you need to find your own way of replacing that which is taken from you. Love Sheds is more a traditional story of a couple that are opposites but don't quite mesh.
Love is power. Love is binding. Love strengthens. But after the months, after years of fighting, the tears that have fallen have caused a flood, a rupture. Rifts begin to tear by the weight of the tears until eventually the love ceased to be.
As you can see, they are incompatible in a myriad of ways. Old school versus new, oil versus water. The tears in their relationship inevitably are their own destruction. It softens the bind and tears them apart. One of the most recent pieces is Amanda, written by Zero Untitled company co-creative director Catherine Orozco-Verderber.
Hi, I'm Catherine Orozco-Verderber. I'm the co-creative director of Zero Untitled, and I'm the author of Amanda.
Everyone wants you to speak your mind until your mind isn't happy. They want your honesty until your honesty is colored with anger. Then no one wants to hear it. So you listen because they love you, right? They wouldn't hurt you, right? And they don't. You do. And the fire consumes you either way, no matter who lights the match.
On the surface, Amanda is about anger, obviously, but Amanda is also about all emotions when they cannot be freely expressed. A lot of people ask us how we're doing, but truthfully, they don't really want to know how we're actually doing. So I used fire to represent the burning of unexpressed emotions. When you are looking for a catharsis or an outlet for your feelings, but you can't find one, that pressure of those feelings that you can't get out feels like a burning, and fire felt like the best way to express that.
So, with perhaps a group of fledgling puppeteers or a class, have them create characters with names that are not their own names. Allow the artists to distance themselves from the work while simultaneously expressing themselves more freely. Then have them think about how these puppets need to be destroyed. How will their ruination or deaths convey the strongest possible reflection of the issue? For some of ours, we set them on fire. For others, we soak them with tears. Others are staples. What works for your purpose? Is it anger, sadness, politics? Allow the puppet's death be its strongest claim. Will it end positively or negatively? Let your puppet's final voice be heard. If you don't like paper puppets because they don't feel like legitimate puppetry, consider taking one of your old broken puppets and give it one last breath of life. Well, thanks everyone, and watch Zero Untitled's TikTok for upcoming Ruination Puppet releases. You can also see us at zerountitled.com, and please hashtag your own Ruination Puppets so that we can see what you guys want to express. Once again, I'm Michael Verderber with Zero Untitled. Thank you.